Right, hi everyone, how are you doing? It's alright. So as you can see, we're all around the table and we're going to be selecting the England side as well. So I think we should begin with goalkeepers, strikers, then we'll try and squeeze in the defenders and the midfielders. On the back of this sheet, obviously I'm going to be putting a graphic on the screen for the users who are watching on YouTube, listening on iTunes and SoundCloud. Just picture it in your head. Lovely, yeah? The goalkeepers. Kyle, who's the three goalkeepers that you would take and why?
I just think Southgate got it right for once. He picked the three right goalkeepers for me. Pope's had a really good season at Burnley, so he deserves to be on the plane instead of Hart. Whether Hart bitches about it or not, he shouldn't be on the plane. He's made too many mistakes over the past 2 years. Pickford and Butland, it's a pick between the two for the number one, so it's a fair three for me.
Any of us disagree? Sharky, do you disagree with any of that?
No, I don't. I think he's got a spot.
Everyone in agreement, all them three goalkeepers, Alicia?
Yep.
Not at the back, right. So let's select goalkeepers. If you talk about the defender, Sharky, I'll let you talk about the defenders. Who's a must for you in the England side and them defenders?
Looking at that, I would take. Yeah, you've got to look at Kyle. I'll take Walker for a start. He's got to be one of the main ones. Try to look at who the other ones were. Sorry. Well, because I've already been.
Guarantees. Stones, Trippier.
Yeah, Trippier, Stones. Yeah, and then you've obviously got Cahill. He's got to look at Cahill, isn't he, to be that rock at the back four.
He got shot last Sunday, like didn't
He did, to be fair. He did. I don't think he had a very good game. I mean, the longer it went on, it could have been 5 or 6.
Mark, for you for defenders. Pass it, Mark.
I would have took Lascelles.
What do we all agree on? We'll try and get the defenders into this. Let's pass the mic, sorry.
I'm trying.
What do we all agree on? So we'll guarantee. So can we say yes or no? Alexander-Arnold. Everyone in favour of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Alexander-Arnold's going to go in that. Gary Cahill.
No.
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 Phil Jones.
No.
No.
No. Harry Maguire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm
Mark?
No.
Right, we'll come back to that one. We'll circle that. Danny Rose.
Yeah.
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 John Stones.
No.
Yes.
Some
Yes.
yeses and nos.
Yes.
Right, we'll come
No.
back to that one. Kieran Trippier.
Yes.
Yes.
So all in favour of that one. Kyle Walker.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ashley Young.
No.
I'm split between that one.
So the majority no on that one. James Tarkowski.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What season he's had?
So the majority saying yeah. Chris Smalling.
No.
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 No. Jamal Lascelles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
The biased lot yous. Ryan Bertrand.
No.
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 Luke Shaw.
No.
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 I'm
All to
seeing
no.
enough of him.
Lewis Dunk.
Oh, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. You know, he's
definitely.
had a good season for Brighton. You know,
Why?
he's a bit like Jamal Lascelles. He's like a rock at the back for him, isn't he? I mean, he goes back in the Championship days. You know, he's had a good couple of solid seasons, especially this one. But don't see why not. You know, I mean, if you're looking at Jamal Lascelles, then you could argue Lewis Dunk. I don't see why he wouldn't get in.
I said Dunk as well. Like.
Why?
Pretty much what Sharky said. He's been like the figure point for the back four in the past couple of seasons. He's led them very well. It's very much like the Cells. So I'd definitely take him. Definitely.
You trust him as well, can't you? I would.
Very reliable.
He put his his body on the line. He's a bit like Jamal Lascelles.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
See what he can do. And if you watch a lot of Championship football, you can see what he can do.
You need to pass the mic over.
And just to add on further as well with Lewis Dunk, if you watch him in the Championship, you can see he puts his body on the line, and that's the catalyst to how Brighton got promoted, you know, with us last season. And I think if you gave him an opportunity, who knows how well he could perform at the World Cup.
So if I look at that list then, so we've got Alexander-Arnold, Rose, Trippier, Walker, Tarkowski, Lascelles. Is that enough defenders? So shall we come back to that?
I think it's something you come back to.
So we'll come back to.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look at the attackers. Alicia, we've got Kane, Vardy, Rashford, Welbeck, Carroll, Murray and Abraham. They're the ones who performed. I haven't put Defoe in because he hasn't really scored, so you might need to shout a little bit with that mic.
Personally,
Keep talking.
I'd only take Kane, Vardy and Rashford. Welbeck, I don't think deserves to be there. Carroll, I haven't seen much of. Murray, in between. Abraham, no, because he hasn't had a great season either.
So, what do we all agree on? Harry Kane, surely.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Kane's got to make it, definitely.
So we'll put him 23. Jamie Vardy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all saying yeah.
Jamie Vardy's
Does Rashford go?
Yeah.
Yes, he's
Yeah.
young. He can score
Majority,
goals.
yeah.
of
Plays on
course,
the right.
Definitely.
Are we taking any other strikers?
See,
Because if you look at that,
I'd make a case for Murray, mate.
Yeah, I was.
He scored 16 goals last season.
Yeah.
And like
So that's
he's
three
going to
you're
offer
saying?
someone slightly
I'm
different.
against Murray.
I wouldn't have
Nah,
taken.
I'm
Why?
I'm for Murray, mate.
Again, he's experienced. I mean, you know, you can see what he's done this season at Brighton. He was overlooked, thinking, oh, he won't score goals for Brighton to keep him up, and he's done that. And he's had a better season than a lot of fans would have expected, especially the Brighton fans. They would have thought, oh, he's not going to be as good as I thought. But hey, he's stuck in there. He's an older type figure player, but you need a bit of inexperience and experience just to mix it around a little bit. And, you know, okay, age doesn't exactly go for him, but you know, he's got the experience from playing at other levels as well. So if you can do it in the Premier League, yeah, I would just
Would you?
for like a backup. I mean, you'll give him 10, 15 minutes.
Do you think Andy Carroll have a better influence than what Glenn Murray would in the 10-15 minutes?
Andy Carroll for me is as much as a local lad. He's injury prone. You don't see much of him. I don't think he really makes that much of an impact anymore. Just
Mark, you're going to disagree. Who's yours?
I'd go for Carroll.
You go for Carroll.
If you're going to go for someone who's a big presence up front, you're going to go for Carroll all day long over Murray.
So I would take Carroll as fourth choice. I wouldn't take Danny Welbeck. I don't think he's done enough. I'll go Carroll. You're going to go Carroll. You're saying Glenn Murray at all that list. Alicia, what are you saying on that?
I'm saying I don't think Carroll should. I'm in two minds because he proves what he can do, but he is injury prone. But I'd take Carroll.
Kyle, your vote doesn't matter, but we may as well find out.
I'll take Murray over Carroll.
So, but you're outvoted. Sorry, boys. You lose. So we're going to take Andy Carroll as an alternative, which, you know, off the bench, you know, if you got John Joe Shelvey on there, I mean, who'd you take, Andy Carroll or Danny Welbeck?
Carroll.
Danny Welbeck.
Would you take Welbeck ahead of Carroll?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Alicia agrees on that.
Yeah.
Natural goal scorer. He plays
Natural.
Natural.
5 goals all season from 42 games.
but if he'll probably get more game time next season, he'll probably get better.
Oh, I think he
Yeah,
will,
but
but he didn't deserve it this year.
Yeah, I know, but then you could say that with a lot of the team that's currently been picked.
Exactly. It's not the great. It's not the. Let's
Yeah, it's not the
put it out
greatest
there. It's
squad.
not the greatest squad. Right. We've got 9 to pick from. Let's go to the midfield, then we'll come back to the defenders. So, does Dele Alli all deserve to go?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Why are you having a mark?
Kyle absolutely hates him. I think if Kyle had a choice, he wouldn't be taking him.
Why?
Exactly, sticks his finger in.
I'm not saying I wouldn't take him. I'm
But
just
you've
saying I can't stand him the way he went on St James's start of the season, diving about like a little bitch in the corner. So no,
Hurricane.
So Dele Alli's going to go, but not for you.
no,
Oh, you got yours.
Ali's going, but I just can't stand
Right.
the way the lad goes on.
Are we agreeing there's 4 strikers?
Yes.
Yeah.
We all going to agree, right? Okay, so Dele Alli can go in there. Right, so we've got Ali in there. Fabian Delph.
No.
No.
I would, you know. I would.
Why?
He gets a lot of criticism, but to be honest with you, the back end of Man City's season, you know, he was quite consistent, and you know, he was making things happen. You know, he's definitely kicked on since he's signed for them. Okay, he was on the bench for a lot of it when he first signed, but you know you're doing something right if you're getting in Man City's starting 11 for a lot of games this season. And I know it must be tough for what you've got there on that list, but hey, why not?
Anyone else go for Delph? Mark?
Nah.
Not for you. Sorry, Shorty.
Outscored.
Eric Dyer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No. I'll vote it anyways. I would probably take him because he can probably mix it up a little bit. He can play him as a centre back if the worst case scenario as
I
well.
don't think he's any better than Fabian Delph.
Possibly, but I think him being centre back, I'll take him for that. So we're going to stick in. Eric Dyer's going to go. We will read all these back to you as well at the end.
This team's looking great.
Jordan Henderson. Now let's just put aside his Mackham. We know that. Would you actually take him to the World Cup, Kyle?
No.
Yes.
No.
You would,
Yes.
Shorty, Mark.
Yes.
Yes.
Would you?
No.
He's had a brilliant season, you know.
He
The
has.
Liverpool Champions League final.
Discuss it,
Liverpool
Alicia.
top
He's
four.
saying that he's took Liverpool to Champions League.
Well, no,
right?
it's a team effort, but I think overall he's a good leader. You know, you can see at Liverpool for where he's come from. He's the captain.
Yeah, but
The
Liverpool
the team play well through him.
No,
So he's
defensively, Liverpool are horrendous.
no, that might be the
So-
case.
That's
but-
what his
no,
job
no,
is.
no.
Henderson, though, is Liverpool's defence down to Henderson? I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
it would
not-
be. It's down
it's
to the
not,
defence,
yeah.
to be honest.
It's not down to Henderson. That's not his job.
And
He's a
probably their
midfielder.
keeper.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've got the split decision on that. I'll come back to that because I'm
Henderson,
not
great
100%
team.
certain.
Yeah.
Right, does Jesse Lingard deserve to go?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think he does. I think he's had a great season. I was sceptical at the start of the season, but I think he's had a great season. Me.
Yeah, he has.
Would you agree along with
I
that?
think it might be too much room.
Doesn't matter. Trent Alexander-Arnold's going to go. I say take Jesse Lingard's outvoted. We've got to take.
Experience got the World Cup.
Rooney went when he was young, so if Rooney can go when he's young, I think Lingard's ready.
Lingard's 26, isn't he?
No, he's not that old. He's 23, is he? 22, 23?
He's definitely.
He's not young. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Kyle.
I rate him, so I'd take him.
Would you?
Yeah.
Anyone else take him?
I would.
Alicia, would you take Ruben Loftus-Cheek? No, I can't say it.
Yes.
So there's 2 years.
Jesse Lingard is 25.
I'm not too keen on Loftus-Cheek. I'm question mark.
I'm not
We'll come
even-
back to it.
Not for the fact
Does
it's
Raheem Sterling deserve a place?
Yes.
Yes.
He's done fantastic.
Yeah, he has. I would have to
16
agree. Yeah,
goals.
I think it's got more, if you include cup, isn't it? It's more than it.
Yep.
So what? Raheem Sterling goes on that plane. Adam Lallana.
No.
I haven't seen a great deal of him this season, if I'm honest.
Is that because of injuries?
Yeah, I would say it's definitely had a massive impact
Can I
on his
just
season.
say something? If Gareth Southgate's not taking John Joe Shelby because of his behaviour, what about when he started a fight in an under 23 match?
Good point. Who started the fight?
Lallana.
Oh, Adam
Got tackled
Lallana.
and he tried to like strangle someone.
I think it's more for what Lallana's done in his past. That's why he's been overlooked for John.
Still a
Joe.
great player, I think.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
Jake Livermore,
No,
Nah.
definitely
No.
not.
shock horror. No surprise
Nah.
there. We've been captain Lewis Cook,
Nah.
Nah, I don't think he's any better than Jake Livermore. Jake Livermore's crap.
John Joe Shelby.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, what a surprise. So Shelby gets in our England squad. Why? Someone tell me why, Mark.
All the pundits have been saying it, and I think we agree as well there. He is the only midfielder that we've got that can make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
You look at some of the balls that he's passed this season, he has got us out of a lot of problems.
And I think with our squad, we've got Andy Carroll there as well, as an alternative as well, to ping it onto him.
Exactly.
He's got
Ball to
better,
Carroll,
yeah.
Carroll heads it down. Harry Kane pops it in the back of the net. There we go.
We're sorted. England won the World Cup. So Shelby gone to the World Cup.
By the squad, we're not winning it.
Does Jack Wilshere go?
Yes.
Yes.
Come on, Mark, you're like you say no, aren't you?
I'm 50-50 on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I think it's a big risk.
How?
He's
Why?
got to go, man.
I
Surely.
don't honestly. I don't. Nah, I
After
didn't.
the season
Nah,
that he's had,
I don't think. Nah, not for
in
me.
one of Arsenal's worst seasons.
I think he
if
doesn't.
he's
For
been
me, he just
amazing.
doesn't play enough games, and most of his career has been injured. So no, he just doesn't play enough games.
This
Or
season.
He's played a lot. He's played a lot
Oh,
this
yeah,
season.
he has, but I don't think.
I think
But
he's only
you
missed
can't
2
go
months.
on.
But there's other midfielders over him. I think that aren't.
No.
Nah,
I think if we're taking Shelby, we can't take Wilshere because
Yeah.
they're similar players.
Yeah.
I'll take both.
Both's got to go, like.
So we're taking. Well, you're saying yes.
I'm
I'm
saying
saying
yes.
yes.
He's been- the thing is,
You're
he's
saying
had-
no, Mark.
No.
Shark, you're saying no.
No.
Alicia, what you're saying?
Yes.
Jack Wilshere goes.
He's had his chance at like Euros, not he's failed.
He's so naturally gifted, man.
He's got a gun.
great on the ball.
So Jack
He's
Wilshere
good
makes
at running
our
forward.
squad.
He's got a wicked shot on him.
We'll be lucky if we
Wilshere
get the
should
last
be
16 minutes
going.
to-
So we've got 3 spaces left. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 defenders. I probably think we need another one.
You tell about them.
Let's have a look at this midfield. Does Ryan Sessegnon deserve to go?
Yes, what a fantastic season out of Fulham. Young lad, you know, he's been linked with bigger clubs. Definitely, I think.
Because he hasn't played the
Premier.
Premier League. Does he warrant it?
Well, if the likes of Trent Alexander-Arnold are going, yeah, why
He's
not?
in the
Yeah, but
Champions
that,
League
but,
final.
that, but that makes no difference.
But Alexander-Arnold's played in the Premier League and he's played in the Champions
but
League.
the thing
There's
is,
a big difference between
But the
Championship
thing
and
is,
Champions
he's
League.
definitely got to be Premier League quality if the likes of Tottenham are after him. They can't be, you know, what I
No,
mean, you're
but
beginning.
He hasn't played for it,
played
yeah.
in it.
No, but it doesn't matter though.
No, it does matter.
It doesn't get tried and tested. You've got to give people a chance to show what they're about. I wouldn't
He's
say that.
only 17.
Well,
It does. It does.
Can't
It,
be
but look at
going to the
okay,
World
but
Cup.
you
Destroyed us last year.
Wayne Rooney as well. But you look at that. Okay, Wayne Rooney was young. You give him a chance. There you go.
Well, let's
Yeah,
put
no.
the
He's
argument-
Harry's.
Let's put the
Shark,
argument.
you're all right.
But why would no? Because you're discriminating because he plays in the Championship. But doesn't
No,
make it-
no,
but
no.
yeah,
He's 17 and
yeah,
he plays
but
in the
that's what I
Championship.
mean. But if you're a footballer, if you get that opportunity, you take it.
Well, if we look at that England side, we don't have a second choice left back yet.
I take him. It's a
In our
no-brainer.
squad.
No-brainer.
We'll come back to that.
It's a
We'll come back to
no-brainer.
that. So how many wouldn't take him?
I wouldn't.
Probably all three by the sound of it.
I wouldn't.
I would.
Nisha?
No.
Shaking his head, no. Ryan Sessegnon doesn't go.
Go on, lad.
Poor lad, yeah. Jack Cork?
Nah.
No.
No, we're all in agreement, yeah. Mark Noble?
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know. You had a really good end to the season.
There's
West
only
Ham.
23 players that can take you now, Sharky.
I know. Probably okay, not then.
Nah, because if there's a pitch invasion, you'll end
Not a
up.
third. It's not a
He scored a
What was that?
If there's a pitch invasion, you'll end up nutting them. So
Right, do much you know about Jadon Sancho from Borussia
Borussia
Dortmund?
Dortmund's winger.
Now he's coming at the squad recently. He's only 17, 18, and he's literally boomed the Bundesliga. taking on players.
See, I'd take him because he's played at the higher level.
Doesn't mean
He's only played, I think it's 14
games.
games, isn't it?
He's no different to Sessegnon.
Yes, but he's played at
So
a
if you
higher
take-
level.
I know, but it's him. But you look at Sessegnon, you got to give it. Look.
Who would you rather pick?
The
somebody
thing
in the
is,
Championship
Sessegnon
or-
can't. No, the thing is, Sessegnon can't be a bad player if all the top
I'm not
clubs
saying
love
he's a
him.
bad player.
And look at Fulham.
I'm just saying he's experienced.
No, he might be, but I just think like Rooney, you've got to give him a chance.
Right, so you're not taking Wilshere because he hasn't played enough this season. What are you going to
I
take?
just didn't rate Wilshere full stop.
Sessegnon.
Don't rate. And that's the reason I wouldn't take Wilshere. I just don't rate.
up here though.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh.
No, I
You wouldn't take Wilshere.
Nope.
in
Nah.
You wouldn't
here?
take Wilshere for the two?
Nah, don't. Nah, he's too injury prone for me. Nah, not a chance. I don't think he's good enough.
But if we're talking about
Nah,
Bundesliga players,
honestly,
what about Bailey?
if you want to go back in the
Leon
day
Bailey,
when
yeah.
Newcastle was sent injured players,
Eligible for
then
Jamaica
so
as well, isn't he? Right, we don't have a second choice left back, so we need to either choose between Ryan Bertrand, Luke Shaw, Ben Mee can technically play there, or Ryan Sessegnon.
Ryan Sessegnon.
Out of those four, who are we taking, Kyle?
Well, in terms out of the four of them, I'd take Shaw. But
You take Luke Shaw.
that's because he's the best left back of the
Do we
four.
need another left back though?
Well, if you look at that England squad that we've got no one else who can cover there.
Sessegnon is in no
Trippier
good.
You've got,
could play-
you've got
Trippier can play
Trippier,
left
Walker,
back.
and
Trippier?
Alexander Arnold. So
What,
we've
left
got
back?
three
You
right
may not
backs.
want to go out of position.
Shift
though.
one to left.
Well,
Well-
lopsided.
Yeah, we've got three technically right backs. I still think we need another left back.
I say Sessegnon is a no-brainer. Give the lad a chance. Honestly, if he
I'll
shines
say
at the World
Bertrand
Cup,
personally.
you give.
So we're going Shaw, Bertrand,
Sessegnon.
Sessegnon.
If it's those three, I'd probably go with Sessegnon.
Trust me, right? If Sessegnon goes to the World Cup, has a
How
good World
Melissa?
Cup, he's going to go to a top six
Who?
club.
Bertrand.
Oh, for God's sake.
No, but
Who didn't vote for any of those two? You.
Me.
You've got the deciding vote.
So Bertrand or Sessegnon? Sessegnon.
Sessegnon. Ryan Sessegnon will go to the World Cup. That makes Sharky happy.
Do
Get
not
in.
rate Bertrand at all.
yes,
So
I am happy after that.
I think we still need another centre midfielder. We've got Wilshere, Shelvey, Dele, Ali, Dyer, Lingard, maybe another winger. So I would say a winger and another centre midfielder to go in there.
So we're talking about Henderson was in there as well.
So yeah, Henderson was a question mark, wasn't
I
it?
would take him, mate, just for I would. He's had, you know what? I think he's
Who said yes again for Henderson?
So it'd
Sharky.
be Henderson or Loftus-Cheek realistically.
Henderson for me is a no.
Or Delph you've got. Oh, we're taking Wilshere, aren't we? Taking Sessegnon.
Henderson for me.
Right, Lallana.
No.
He's not like a natural centre midfielder, is he really?
Henderson, you
He's
want
more
that
of
would get forward more though.
Right, give me two names you would take from this remaining list. We'll have Delph, Loftus-Cheek, Lallana, Livermore, Cook, Cork, Noble or Sancho.
Cook, Loftus-Cheek.
Cook, Loftus-Cheek. Right, Mark. Out of that remaining list. Be quick, because there's no audio cover.
I would probably say I would go with Lallana because I think he offers a
Lallana.
little bit more flexibility.
Who else?
Loftus-Cheek.
Loftus. Right, pass it to Sharky. Who are you going for?
Sorry, where's the list? Sorry again. Right. I was always saying with Henderson. That's
Henderson's
all.
been picked.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
No, has he?
Is he?
No, he
No,
hasn't yet.
I'll take Henderson. It's
So
a
we're
no
going
brainer.
Henderson. And you need one more.
And who's the other one? Yeah, I'll probably take Lallana as well. For me, another option.
Alicia, you can just stretch.
Loftus-Cheek and Jordan Sancho.
Loftus-Cheek and Jordan Sancho.
Yep.
So, it looks like Loftus-Cheek's gone.
See, I haven't seen much of that lad though. That's I don't really watch enough
Sancho.
Bundesliga to comment.
Oh, he's good. Like.
See, I would probably go with Henderson out of the remaining
would, it's a no-brainer.
because he's some of the bad bunch there, and I'll probably have to take Lallana for another winger. So that leaves Loftus-Cheek has 3 votes, so he will go.
And then the last one's
It's split, isn't it? It looks like the last pick. Last man to get in our England World Cup squad is either Henderson. No, Lallana. It's got 2. It's Henderson or Lallana.
Henderson.
So obviously, who didn't vote Henderson?
me.
Lallana has 3.
Lallana has 3. 1, 2. Yeah, you're right.
Looks like the law's gone then. Take him
Yeah,
in.
but tell a lie, I can't count. Mark's laughing away for people who are listening.
For him.
Right, okay, so we've got with 23. Now we need to select a standby list. So we'll have Butland, Pope, Pickford, Alexander-Arnold, Maguire, Rose, Trippier, Walker, Tarkowski, Lascelles, Sessegnon, Loftus-Cheek, Lallana, Wilshere, Shelvey, Sterling, Lingard, Dyer, Ali, Andy Carroll's an alternative, Marcus Rashford, Vardy and Kane. Are you all happy with that?
Yeah.
Majority of the votes went in. Who's going to be with fourth choice standby goalkeeper? So you've basically got Heaton, Hart or McCarthy. I'm going for McCarthy straight away.
Joe Hart.
You're going, Shark, you're saying?
Joe Hart just for the experience of playing in major tournaments.
Alicia, how are you going for?
Butland.
He's already there.
Oh.
This is standby list. So you've got Heaton, Hart or McCarthy. Heaton.
McCarthy.
You're going for McCarthy, Southampton.
Heaton.
So Heaton's got 2. Who voted Joe Hart?
Me.
You've got the deciding vote of James McCarthy or Tom Heaton.
James McCarthy.
Alex McCarthy, innit?
James plays.
I think he's had a good season for Southampton.
Everton, didn't
He took out Fraser Forster,
Yeah.
didn't he? So we've got that out. Probably say another defender. Cahill, Jones,
Smalling. It's
His-
got to be Smalling, surely.
Nah.
Young, Smalling, Shaw, Dunk, me. I'll probably say Cahill for the experience as a standby. I'm going to go Cahill.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
Who's yours?
Smalling.
Smalling. Kyle Gans for Smalling. Mark?
Cahill.
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 Well, Cahill gets in.
I was going to say Smalling.
You're going to say Smalling, right? So Gary Cahill makes our standby.
Just like, because he's had a bad
Would you agree with what? 3 midfielders and a striker?
2 defenders.
2 defenders?
Yeah.
So we need another defender.
Yeah, Smalling.
So Smalling, yeah.
So Smalling
Yeah,
gets in. So
Chris.
Chris Smalling gets by there because we've got plenty of fullbacks in there as well. And then we need a couple of midfielders. So, Alicia, I'll let you go first on this one.
Yeah.
We've got, does Loftus-Cheek make it? You did. Fabian Delph. Lallana, he made it. Livermore. So it's basically Delph, Livermore, Cook, Cork, Noble or Sancho.
Sancho.
So Sancho, Sharky, who are you going to go for?
Fabian Delph.
Delph. Kyle.
I'll go Sancho.
Sancho, the youngster. Mark.
Delph.
Delph. I would have probably gone for. I'd have probably put Mark Noble on there, to be fair. I think he's had a good season. I think he's had as a backup alternative, but looks like Delph and Sancho get on that standby list anyway. That looks absolutely unreal, that standby list, doesn't it? Look at that list, man. McCarthy, Cahill, Small, Sancho, Delph. They're going to win the World Cup, aren't they? There's an injury.
We can't even get in the team.
Right. We need a final striker, and that's us done. Right, so we'll have Welbeck, Murray, or Abraham.
Murray.
Murray.
Welbeck.
Murray's going to get in there. I would have went Welbeck because he can play another position, but Glenn Murray gets on that standby list and rightly deserved. He's got over double-figure goals. So McCarthy, Cahill, Small and Sancho, Delph and Murray. Right, do you disagree? Let us know in the comments down there below. These two are going to have an argument off camera, so we'll let them discuss what's going on. Get your comments down there below. Cheers for watching. See you. Bye-bye.